Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video guys, I will be showing you and sharing you some ideas on what we do to summarize the heat here in Arizona. The owner of this RV sharing us on what to do because they've been living here for a while and we bought it used. So here are all some of the details they did. So ito yung unang pinakita nila on what to do, and we have to put it away during the summer and we'll put it back when we come back. So this is the cover on the fifth wheel area and we can make it as a storage. So it's nice that we learn something.
I'm using this tank right now.
Okay.
That tank's empty.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
So when you fill your tanks up, turn them both on. Put them both on. Switch this to one of them that's full.
Okay.
Okay, let's say this one's empty, this one's full. You go and get this one filled. You put it in. Keep this over here till that turns orange.
Okay.
And then flip it here when you take this out to go fill it.
So is that pushed up by pressure?
Yeah.
So it knows it's got the right amount of pressure?
Well, it knows which tank is empty.
Oh, I see.
Okay, I switched it over here because I knew that one was empty.
Now you leave these open here, both,
No.
all the time? Is
All
that
the
what you're saying?
time. Because if you don't, and in the middle of the night you got your furnace on or something, and it wants to switch over, it's not going to because you got it closed.
Okay, but you don't have to physically, this will turn itself?
No, when I go fill it, when I fill the tanks,
Yeah.
I'm going to leave it there for this one, and when this one empties and I take it, I'm going to flip this to tell me I'm on that tank.
Okay. Oh, I see.
Okay? And it will turn green when I flip it over to the full tank.
Okay.
Okay? So I just come out once in a while and look, oh, this tank's empty. I'm going to take this
Yeah.
in.
Oh, it turns green when it's
Okay.
empty.
No, it turns orange.
Oh, orange. Okay,
Orange
so that's
when it's empty. Yeah.
Then. All right.
Okay?
Okay.
And we'll shut that off when you leave
Okay.
to your batteries.
Okay.
Okay? You want me to move my hand?
No, you're good. I can see it.
Okay. So that's all you have to
So
do.
right now it's in the on position.
It's on the on. And to turn it off, you turn down. I turn to my left.
Okay. Counterclockwise.
Yep. It just goes like this. To say there's no current.
Okay.
This way there's a current. That's all you have to do.
Okay.
Nothing else. I wouldn't put anything in here around the battery.
Yeah.
Just leave it alone.
Okay. And you say these batteries are waterless.
Yep, you don't have to
Don't have to
water.
put water or anything
Nothing.
like that.
You do nothing.
Now, do they recharge?
Put a hose on here because
Okay.
these things always leak.
Yeah, mine does too.
And it leaks on that component right there.
Yeah.
I have an extra one of those. Remind me to show you where it is.
Okay.
So that is preventing from that rusting.
Okay.
And come out, go with the water.
Okay.
To drain your water, which we never do and you can do if you want, you've got to take this off, which is just a screw there.
Okay.
And then your ground and screw here.
Okay.
And then you can get a wrench in there.
Okay.
Okay, just be
And that's
careful.
the little and what do you call it, anode rod?
You don't need an anode
Oh,
rod in
no?
this. In this Atwood, this is an Atwood. You do
Okay.
not need it.
Okay, good.
Okay. they
So that's
recommend
just a drain plug only.
just a plug. So
Okay.
I did a
I don't
couple
really see
layers.
any reason to drain it. Do you? Do you have to
Take
drain it?
this off right now.
Okay.
You just turn that like that. I use just an ordinary kitchen knife.
Right.
Turn it like that and give it a little pull. And I put aside when I'm storing it.
For the refrigerator.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Now this is your furnace. I also open that and put a little piece like we did up there
Okay.
on there. So nothing goes in
Okay.
and then here.
And this
Okay.
thing here, we put that up because we never use that on top of the stove.
Okay.
The dust flies
Oh,
in,
yeah.
in the house like crazy.
Yeah.
Oh,
when it's windy.
So
Okay.
So you can uncover that.
yeah, that comes off nicely. It
Okay.
doesn't, we've done that every year. And
Well,
that-
at this point, we won't bother with it.
okay,
No.
that silver tape, if you're gonna do something outside with the tape, that stuff goes like that. We didn't put one in the back window.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the toilet flusher.
So what happens is it keeps those seals in there
Okay.
for you.
Okay.
This one is brand new.
Okay.
This one here. They do have a tendency to go in this weather.
So when it starts to go, what's the? I mean, you're gonna see it dripping.
You're
on
gonna
the
have a
floor?
drip here
Okay.
and here.
And that looks fairly easy enough to replace, right?
Okay, so here's the trick, because I've been through it. I might as well pass a tip on, right? Let's see. Okay. What I do is I take these hoses off
Okay.
first. Sometimes you got to use a hair dryer to get it warm, to get it off. They're
Okay.
very tight. So this one is just this, unscrew this and move it back. This one is already on there to unscrew it.
Okay.
Okay? And there's two screws here. One there, one there.
Okay.
That comes off. You put the new one on, put the screws, put the hoses.
Now, do you have to shut the water off?
Oh, yes.
Because if you don't, you take that hose, you're gonna get a.
Oh yeah.
Hose is that?
Through the whole house.
Okay.
This right now is just blowing
it's gonna blow
down
straight
right
down.
here,
Okay.
which is great when you're cooking.
Yes. All right. Okay.
We
you
had a new converter put in. And that's
Okay.
what I was telling you about. It's right there. Right back there.
found. Okay, I see it.
Okay? And you're going to hear that fan go off and on when
Okay.
it's hot.
Yep. Okay.
And you can dust in there, but please be careful that you don't touch
Yeah.
too much, because all the wiring is in there. See
Okay.
all that?
Oh yeah.
You don't want to muck about in there
Yes.
too much.
Right.
And that light is going to blink in there. That's normal.
Okay. And
Okay?
if I need a fuse, there they are, right? I mean, if a fuse happens to go or
All
whatever.
there. And I've never had a fuse.
And then
That one looks too tight.
it's good enough, darling. Wait, there's some light in the corner there. Put that thing. There you go. This is summarizing. With this, so no sunlight can come in. Yes. We'll see if there's more sunlight a little bit. A little bit. Let's see here. A little bit there. We have some little bit here, hon. Is that alright? So this one, a gallon of water, guys, because the water helps to moisturize inside, especially it helps protect the woods. So ayan, we have some water also in the toilet, in the toilet seat, especially because there is a hole, so we put a bag and some chemicals to help protect. And then we cover that exhaust there, and madilim na. So ayan, we are also putting some, I have some clothes put in for the next season. And Mike make sure the sink is covered also. So we use a garbage bag and put some water inside like that, para it holds and cover everything. And we have a friend that will come and visit to check the house, and if the water evaporates, so he will put some extra water. And ayan, we have 3 buckets at least, and I have some water bottle there. So ayan, that's how it looks. And make sure you also cover the seat para hindi, because they said when you come back it's full of dust. So far everything okay, so we just want to make sure, and we are covering everything. This is how you summarize the heat if you store your unit. So now everything good and covered for the summer. We'll be back and exciting to stay in there for another 6 months.